I don't know why this doesn't get talked about more often in relation to the manosphere, but we have got a major gambling problem among young men in this country. Let me explain. So yesterday I posted a video about ABS, the new strike replay system in baseball. And I knew that I was in the minority with my opinion, but I was a little taken back by the intensity of the responses. I'm on here every day talking about World War III and fascism and don't usually get that much backlash. And many of the comments I noticed were the same theme, and that's that with sports betting being such a big part of the game now, it's important to get these calls right. And to that, I'm like, we're making rules based on gambling now? And yeah, we are. And this goes so far beyond that teams and players backing sports betting should be absolutely ashamed of themselves. And I'm not outright against gambling. I've been known to place a bet from time to time myself when I'm in Vegas, when I had the money to go to Vegas. Okay, let's dive in. Here's a chart showing gambling revenue in the U.S. since the year 2000 by type. Take note of the red. That's sports betting. That's where the biggest overall spike has been. But it's way worse with young men. Here's another chart showing gambling revenue among the 18 to 35-year-old age group, an even bigger spike in sports betting. And now here's the chart that's most concerning. This is the rise in gambling addiction among young men of that age group. As of January of this year, 10% of young men between the ages of 18 and 30 met the clinical criteria of problem gambling. 10%. And they're not just betting on games, they're micro-betting on single pitches or plays. So no wonder they wanted to bite my head off for opposing ABS. 79% of Americans now, though, think that gambling is a bigger problem than alcohol or drugs. So why is nothing being done and instead more doors being opened? Well, of course, money. In 2025 alone, states brought in $3.7 billion in sports betting taxes. A total of $125 billion were wagered in 2025. See, young men are a pretty stupid bunch. I know, I was one. And so we're easily preyed upon in this way. And the far right, the manosphere, and big corporations are just sucking them dry to where they're going to be in a world of hurt in 10 years, and many of them already are. 20 out of every 100,000 young men are now committing suicide because of all the pressures on them. They can't get a job, they don't know what their future is going to be, and there's no leadership pointing them in the right direction. That's why the Democratic establishment is so stupid for targeting someone like Hassan Piker, because we desperately need guys like that. We've got to wake these guys up as to what's being done to them. If you're a Gen Z young man out there and somehow made it through this video, sports are supposed to be fun. They're supposed to be about having drinks with your friends and taking your kids to a ball game and singing at the seventh inning. It's supposed to be about community and bringing us together, and it's just been anything but that. The whole country seems to have the mentality of fat guys from Philly stealing foul balls from kids. If you're a lawmaker who's backed this, you should also be ashamed of yourself, but there's a lot of that going around.